Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany. I'm an international spiritual healer, mystic teacher, and the course director at the New Earth Alchemist Academy. I'm a healer, teacher, and coach that has been helping starseeds, light workers, empaths, and earth angels heal and empower themselves spiritually so that they can become the person that they want to be. As a healer, teacher, and channeler, a question that I often get is for us to open up our spiritual abilities, and especially when it comes to starseeds and light workers, how can a person awaken their starseed abilities? So I wanted to share with you what are some things that have helped me along my journey. Just like you, I was asleep for many years of my life, and I've just recently, I would say in the past 5 years, started to becoming aware of what a starseed is and really how to channel and connect with my starseed selves, or what I call our multidimensional selves. And so the first thing to remember is to figure out who you are as a starseed. And I know a lot of people get really hung up on where they're from, their origin. If I'm from the Pleiades or if I'm from Arcturus, the way that I do readings is actually through understanding energy itself. So rather than focusing on exactly which star system you're from, I invite you to start thinking in terms of energy. So for example, you might be 60% expressing Arcturian energy, and then 20% Pleiadian, and then another 20% Syrian. So start thinking about your starseed identity as a fluid spectrum than just one core thing, and that's all it is. So how do we awaken our starseed abilities? So starting, the first thing is to understand that you as a starseed speaks the language of the stars. So you are inherently really good at channeling, and you inherently are very intuitive, and you have healing abilities. Many of you have come here with a specific purpose, which is to make the world a better place by helping people, by helping the environment, or protecting the animals. And so starting with your root chakra is to understand, am I here to work with animals? Do I have some special talent with animals? Usually starseeds are very good at speaking to animals or understanding the language of trees, like nature. We feel very connected and healed in nature. And so that's some of the things that you can start looking into, right? Maybe you have an shamanic past life on earth that you can unlock and start reigniting that shamanic healer in yourself through working with the earth elementals. The second thing you can do is start creating. So a lot of starseeds and light workers in general came here to create. And through their creation, they encode specific star frequency, galactic or celestial frequency into their creations. So for example, you might be an artist, you might be a sculptor, or you might be a musician, a writer, anything with creativity, and you can use these creative channels to awaken your starseed ability. For example, right, you can channel music that reminds you of the planet Jupiter, or you can start writing poetry about, celestial bodies, celestial travels, astral travels. So start expanding yourselves toward that direction. And number 3 is empowerment. So a lot of indigo starseed, they've come onto this earth with the more warrior energy. So oftentimes you see them in leaders or coaching industry. They are more in the motivational, get you empowered, get you rising type of energy. So you might be someone that is good with speaking and good with motivation speeches or coaching other people. So start thinking about your inherent abilities that way. Have you been able to coach your friends? Have you been able to motivate people or inspire people in your life, and expand it that way? Number 4 is healing. So now the heart chakra is someone who's like myself, a healer. We work through energy. We work through the vibration of love. So start looking into courses like Reiki, quantum healing. There's so many different ones, aqua lead. There's so many different types of energy healing, qigong, tai chi, and start to really understand how energy works, because starseeds are generally very sensitive beings. We're sensitive to emotions, we're sensitive to energies and our environment. So use that empathetic ability and use it to serve people. Number 5 is speaking and sharing. So kind of like what I'm doing right now, sharing about your own journey and speaking about your experiences through these different types of outlets. You might write, you might sing about it, or you might just make a video and share about it. When you are serving, when you are speaking and sharing, you're also empowering yourself and other starseeds at the same time. And the next thing is your intuition. So learn to strengthen your intuition through psychic training, psychic development, and to understand how your psychic senses work. So all of us are different, right? Most of us, many of you that are listening, are most likely clear sentient. That means clear feeling. It means that you're able to sense things. You just get these gut feelings. And when you sense something, it usually happens. You're very intuitive. You just feel a lot with your heart chakra. You could be someone that sees, so seeing visions, seeing dreams. You might have messages from your dreams. You might see aura. You might see the subtle energy that physical eyes may not be able to pick up. You might be clairaudience, so being able to hear messages. So hearing messages from spirit. A lot of the students that I work with, they hear messages from their spirit. They hear numbers. They hear messages from past loved ones. You can also be claircognizance as well. And claircognizance is a little bit hard to pick up because claircognizance is about thought. So the way that you would channel is through thought forms. So your guides might give you a thought form. You might be able to communicate telepathically with people. When you send out something through your thought, it will return to you. Or maybe when you're thinking about a certain person and then they call you right away. Those are all types of claircognizance as well. So learning how to strengthen those abilities of yourself. And when you strengthen one clear ability, the other clear abilities also get strengthened as well. So start with the one that you're best at. So when I first started, I knew that I was an empath and I was really sensitive to energies and emotions. And so I would start with understanding how to utilize my clairsentience to heal people. And through that, my third eye slowly started to open at a rapid pace. And I started seeing more visions. It became clearer and clearer so that I am able to see auras. I'm able to see different entities or celestial entities. I can astral travel or so forth and so forth. So work on your clear abilities, enforce your psychic senses. And finally, number 7 is more advanced, is for you to tune into your Akashic Records and ask your higher self, ask Source to show you lifetimes where you were a starseed and what type of energy you had embodied. Most likely your higher self and your Akashic saints will show you the lifetimes that are relevant to you in this lifetime. So for example, one client that I work with, she is supposed to be a teacher. So her guides were showing her visions about her in the Syrian system. And we all know that the Syrians guys are all very teacher, mentor, guide type of energy. And she saw herself in the Syrian system as a teacher. You might be someone like me who is an Octurian starseeds. Octurians love to teach. We love to teach about emotions. We love to teach about mental limitations and really how to release those blockages. You will see that type of general energy pattern as you work with your spirit guides. And when you open your Akashic Records with your spirit guides to understand your starseed self, you will get to the pages where you've already had those abilities, and all you need to do is re-download it, integrate with it, and then use it. So I'll give you an example from my journey. You learn what you learn in Reiki, but it is really through my channeling experiences that I was able to ascend and advance my spiritual healing abilities to the level that I am now. I was not able to see entities when I was doing level 1. I didn't even know that, it's possible. Hi, Peter. I didn't know that you're watching. How are you? I love you too. Thanks for the love. Really appreciate it. And also to understand like what other gifts that you're supposed to do, what other gifts are you supposed to bring into Earth. You've gone through the star system, you've had your gifts, now it's time to unlock them and to use them. And as you awaken them, more and more will come. So when I work with my students, I'm teaching them the basics in Reiki. And in our private sessions, I'm going into the Akashic Records with them. We go on an astral travel journey, and we get to speak to their mentors. We get to speak to the Akashic saints to re-download, reignite some of the gifts that they already have. So look at Akashic Records as something that's beyond just past life. It is also things that you can unlock as well. Think of it like an iPod. There's so many songs in your iPod. So depending on which song is relevant to you in this lifetime, you can re-download it into your temporal self and use it that way. And a lot of channelers have talked about this. Cryon has talked about it. Lee Carroll, he said he's not a good public speaker, but he's able to channel in front of so many people because he was able to open his Akash and re-download those lifetimes where he was a good speaker and to embody that vibration in his temporal self. And through my own experiences as well, I have a lot of lifetimes where I'm a healer. So I would just go back into that lifetime and then re-download those modalities. I learned step by step how I did the rituals, and then I re-download it into the physical realm. So it's a really big topic. There's so many abilities that all of you can awaken and download into this lifetime. If you want to learn more, reach out, connect with me. Let's do a session together. Let's go into your star system. Let's go into the healing chambers, meet your galactic guides, your galactic councils, and your mentors, and to unlock some of the abilities that is already in you, but you might not know you have it or know how to use it. And I've been helping so many starseeds awaken their spiritual abilities, awaken their higher selves and higher vibration. And I cannot wait to work with you. Message me. Let's work together. Let's awaken together and let's rise together. My name is Tiffany. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.